We are only getting closer to the debut of Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Marvel Studios has made Kang a big and central part of connecting the multiverse saga. We've seen possible connections to Ms. Marvel, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, and the Eternals. Many fans have wondered how vital Phase 4 is in the overall multiverse saga, and Marvel Studios executive Kevin Feige might have used Phase 4 to reveal more about the future of Kang than initially thought. Feige has a massive undertaking after the success of Thanos during the Infinity Saga. Kang the Conqueror will have literally bigger shoes to fill, and his debut in Ant-Man 3 will not just be a nice tease for fans, but the film will set massive ramifications in the MCU and the multiverse saga. Kang is a ruler of space and time and is power hungry for more conquering. In the previous saga, the Avengers used the power of time to defeat Thanos. However, how will the heroes of the MCU fare against this cosmic powered time traveling inventor? Kang wants to rule dominion over all time and reality. This was the direction that He Who Remains tried to prevent during the events leading to Loki Season 1. When Sylvie ended the life of this Kang variant, you knew that more evil was coming. And the craziest thing about this MCU villain is that he coordinates and communicates with variants of himself across different realities. Kevin Feige spoke in an issue with Empire magazine about the introduction of Jonathan Majors as Kang in Phase 5, and how Kang does against the heroes on Earth, and against himself. He goes on and quotes, "Kang has allowed us to do this kind of big bad. He's a different type of villain, warring with themselves as much as he's warring with our heroes." In the comic books, a Council of Kang is actually in charge of this coordination across Kangs and realities. This Council of Kang assures that he exists and discovers the same technology across this board. Kang as himself is literally inevitable, whereas literally there could be a nicer and different version of Thanos variants out there that didn't go mad. However, each Kang is power hungry to an extent. The MCU's version of Kang might have been He Who Remains originally. Even He Who Remains was kind of ruthless in his way of dictating time and reality. If the MCU version of Kang was He Who Remains, and now with him out of the picture, it leaves some sort of power vacuum, and maybe in Ant-Man 3, this version of Kang that we see discovers that He Who Remains is gone, and now there's a whole reality left open for a Kang. Kang is a villain that likes to explore and conquer new worlds. We will see his hunger for power in the most extreme form. The man is so desperate to escape his quantum prison for some reason. He might have had issues with someone he trusted in the past betraying him and locking them in the quantum realm. I think Janet Van Dyne's character might be crucial to explain that period of time that Kang was locked away. His desperation could also be why he uses Cassie as leverage over Scott to do his deed. Kang is ruthless and desperate and living up to the reputation that He Who Remains talked about. Kevin Feige spoke about the introduction of Majors as Kang in Ant-Man 3 in the same issue with the Empire magazine. We got some new content and art for the film, along with this quote from Kevin Feige. Kang's a very powerful person, but when we meet him, he's in a position where he needs to get that power back. We also get a look at the iconic chair that Kang sits on when traveling across time and reality. This chair is basically the best way Kang could use to get his way out of that quantum realm prison. I like the vibe that Majors is giving off while on the chair. You can see that he holds a strong confidence and really could care less about giving you any attention. Kind of doing his own thing, very Tony Stark-esque. The chair is iconic to the character and it gives him an immense advantage over any enemy. It's able to protect them inside this big bubble, he's able to teleport in it, he's able to just literally jump wherever he needs to go and conveniently escape where he needs to escape. In Ant-Man Quantumania, could the chair be broken or missing some sort of power? And could that power be something that Kang makes Ant-Man retrieve for him in Quantumania? Now you might be wondering how excited Jonathan Majors is in playing Kang the Conqueror in the MCU. The magazine issue also comes with an interview with Jonathan Majors on his role in Ant-Man 3. He emphasizes during the interview with Empire magazine the conflict that Kang brings into the film. He goes on and quotes, "Kang adds tonal diversity, real conflict, and real friction. You're being introduced to a new vibration in the MCU. There's conflict, not just mano a mano, not just hero and villain, but your way of life and my way of life. We're in a battle here. The conflict is not just between Ant-Man and Kang, but also teasing one between himself and another variant. How crucial of a role will the chair of Kang play in his escape of a quantum realm? I assume he wishes to return to his timeline or even emerge in the MCU modern day. I'll just say hold on to your seats on that." Before I give my final thoughts, I'd like for you to give this video a thumbs up and hit that like button. Drop a sub and help me get that subscribers number going up. But you gotta believe one thing, when Kang emerges into the MCU, it's going to be shattering and quite the presence. But share your thoughts on the interviews from both Kevin Feige and Jonathan Majors about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Personally, I think the whole storyline and I think the setup for this film is fantastic. Jonathan Majors is a great choice for Kang. I'm also appreciating the work that Peyton Reed has done into delivering this new world and this new presence within the MCU. So I have high expectations for the film. I'm very excited for the issue of the magazine as well. The film is coming out February 17th, exclusively in theaters. Let me know how excited you guys are for the film and share any Kang predictions you guys might have in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you stuck around long enough to drop a like. If you did subscribe, tell me in the comments below. And share your thoughts on topics like this one and others by clicking on the right side of your screen. I appreciate your support, and this has been Joel from Real Talk Movies. See you soon.